What's up YouTube? For tonight I have a full space team. Okay, leave them theme team suggestions in the comment section. Like usual, I actually made a pay spin for all the upcoming theme team winners, so you're not guessing when your theme team is. If you have won it, that means getting the most likes on the video. You need to click in the description, or I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Click that, open it in a new tab, and you can actually see what videos are coming up. And if you've won your video, it'll be the theme team and the username next to it. Please read everything there. You know, if your team's not there, there's a lot of options there for contacting me or telling me that I've missed it and such. So please check that out to anyone that posts comments or just wants to see what is happening with my theme teams and such and what's coming up. Okay, let's get this one started. This was a marathon battle. Okay, so we have an Entei League, which was different. I didn't really... It wasn't the greatest matchup for me here. I didn't want to lose Beheeyem so early on the battle, so I thought, let's go into, and I said Swampert there. Let's go into Spiritomb. This is my bulky defensive Spiritomb here, and I was expecting a Sacred Fire, but it was Flare Blitz, so it was actually, that's an actual vent move, I believe, and yeah, it does quite a bit of damage to my Spiritomb, but I've got Pain Split, and I'm very bulky in defense, so you know, if it's going to keep doing that, I can stall it out, then probably I'd say I'd be able to win that match up there. So they swap out and they're going to go into their Blissey, which is good because I actually went for the Pain Split on that one. So I'm going to get all my health back and do you know, close to probably, nearly close to half of Blissey's health. So can't really do much to Blissey now. I was half expecting a Toxic or a Thunder Wave, so more a Toxic. So I went into Steelix here, regardless. Whatever one I used, it wouldn't affect me. So that's good. That was nice. So I'm thinking here, what should I do? I've got a Mega Steelix, obviously. I don't use Megas too often, so don't get used to it. I wanted to run a sweeping Mega Steelix just for fun. So I've got the Steelix here. I've got Automized to boost its speed and halve the weight, so low kick won't do as much. Not that it generally one-shots it anyway. It has to be very, very powerful attack to do that. So I missed for the Thunder Fang there, which really sucks. So I thought, let's go into Beheeyem here. This isn't really a good matchup. I need that. I've got T-Bolt on this, so I thought I might actually draw out that Blissey. So I decided to go for the Psyshock as Psyshock choice specs as just a over prediction here, but I didn't over predict. The Blissey comes in and I just destroy it there. So that was awesome, getting rid of Blissey so early on in the match. There was a lot of stall there, but there was a lot of stall to go. Okay, so in comes Porygon Z, gets a attack boost. That's cool. I don't like this matchup at all. I'm probably going to get wrecked by like a tri-attack or something. I nearly went into Spiritomb, but I thought that might be obvious, so I went into Mega Steelix there. It does go for the tri-attack, so I could have gone into Spiritomb there, but whatever. It wasn't very effective anyway. Okay, so Porygon Z swaps out, which was interesting. That doesn't mean that there was, they were choiced or anything, but it tells me that there's a chance they could be choiced. Okay, so Thunder Fang misses, which sucks. I'm not having very much luck with that. Have to swap out again. This Suicune's really, really annoying. So back into Beheeyem again. Now, Suicune's going to go for the Ice Beam this time. Fuck off Freeze Hack, so I don't want any of that. I have T-Bolt on here, so I decided here to go for the Choice Specs T-Bolt. I knew that would probably take Suicune out, and that's a huge special defensive EVs. Swampert comes in, takes out, like, damn, that was a good prediction. If they were predicting that, I'd say they would have been. That was anyway, so had to swap out there since I've Choice Specs into Spiritomb again. This is my defensive wall. Wasn't sure what Swampert was going to do, so it's going to be the Mega Swampert. Since I'm defensive, I'm okay, because I'd say I can definitely take this thing on. Even maybe not boosting the rain, but normally I think I'd be able to take it on. Those waterfalls boosting the rain would probably be a bit much. So it doesn't set up rain dance or anything, just goes straight for the EQ. That's okay. I'm going to try. I was trying to scare it off because a lot of Spiritomb do run Will-O-Wisp, and as that mainly proved the Entei swaps in, probably thinking that I'd go for that. So I went for Pain Split again on this Entei, get a little bit of health back, which is nice. A little bit more to the Entei. Okay, so I was thinking, well, what should I do here? I've done a bit of damage. I decided here to try out my set. This is a Ominous Wind, a Calm Mind boosting set on Spiritomb. I get critted there by Flare Blitz, which sucks. That really does suck. So I went for Ominous Wind, hoping here I could get a boost so I could live the next one all right, and maybe get another one afterwards if I was really super lucky. But obviously it's a fully relying on luck sort of strategy and very gimmick in nature. There. Anyway, so Flare Blitz hits me again, and I just live on 13 health, which is good. I'm going to be enough range to take the Enter out anyway, so that's good getting this one out the way. Unfortunately, I haven't really got a defensive wall anymore, apart from my Steelix, who's more meant to be a sweeper on my team. Okay, so I decided, well, I might as well just keep Spiritomb in here to see whatever Pokemon comes in, then I can get the better swap there and just let him die. So Dazzling Gleam from Espeon is going to take me out there. That's cool. That's fine. Spiritomb did a good job. Tanked some powerful attacks there. Okay, so I can see it's Life Orb 2. Right, so I swap in Mega Steelix. Not really sure if it has much to take me out with. I don't know. I just went for it anyway. I decided to just go for it. So I knew that fucking Suicune would come in again. It comes in every time with my Steelix, obviously because it's a good swap. Swapping for it. I went for Thunderfang this time. Finally, it hits here. It's got the Sheer Force. I say it's a Sheer Force boost there, and that's super effective, which is good. Even though it doesn't do very much, that's telling me it's definitely max health, max defense. Wow, Skull does lots of me. I knew it would. Here I decided to go for Earthquake because pretty much they do Earthquake and Thunderfang would probably do around the same like damage anyway. Now it's going to go for Rest, and yeah, I was thinking, okay, well, it didn't have leftovers. It's probably got like Chesto Resto or something like that, and it didn't wake up. So I was like, okay, it must be Sleep Talk then. So I decided to just went for another Earthquake, get some damage off on it. Here. So I didn't want to lose Steelix yet because I thought he may have some use later on or just fodder for something. So I thought, let's go into Beheeyem again. I need to get rid of this thing. I know that Swampet's still alive, so I'm going to draw it out here. My plan was to draw it out and hit it with like a Psyshock, so I knew that would do really strong damage. I get hit by a Scald. I'm max health on this, so I'm taking less damage than I would if it was like a sweeping set. Anyway, so Swampert, I knew that would come out on Mega Swampert, so here I went for the Psyshock. I wanted to do as much damage to this thing as I possibly could, and with the Choice Specs, there's a lot of damage, so 3/4. I'm really happy with that result there. So Beheeyem's coming in real handy. So back into Mega Steelix here. I don't have much to swap into this thing since I lost my Spiritomb, and another Pokemon I was saving. Didn't want any damage to that yet, so I had to lose my Mega Steelix there. I really couldn't do too much with it. I didn't have the speed, like I didn't have time to set up my Automize either, and like that Suicune just kept walling it and walling and walling. It was really frustrating me. Okay, so into Cresselia now. So I set up the sub here. This is a really interesting set I tried out, and it actually worked quite well. Just something apart from the normal boring stall Cresselia. Okay, or Calm Mind boosting one. Okay, so I get hit by the waterfall, that breaks my sub. But now here I go for Zen Headbutt. This is a physical set. It's got the worst physical move pool ever, so I thought, let's try it. I get a flinch there, but my good luck turns into bad luck because it fucking misses the next turn. So I'm like, damn. Okay, anyway, so Swampert's going to go for the waterfall again. Still doesn't do much to me. I've got no EVs in anything but a special, speed and attack. I get the Lychee Berry boost there, and I'm behind the sub, so that's good. I've got a boost in attack. There's no real way to boost its attack other than that. Okay, so Swampert's going to break my sub again with the waterfall, obviously. Now I've got Moonlight on this. I wanted to get my health back because I did have a little strategy going on with this Cresselia. Okay, so all my health back there, lots of my health back. So I thought, well, maybe one more Moonlight after this for me to implement my strategy because I needed to take another hit after that and such, as you'll see in a sec. So with one Lychee Berry, it wasn't quite enough to do very much damage at all, or to sweep and whatnot, so I thought, well, I might as well try and use something different. So I did know that I had Recycle, so I thought, let's try and use Recycle on this and recycle my Lychee Berry back. And Cresselia actually has the bulk to be able to use Recycle, then Moonlight, and get all its health back, apart from the obvious super effective moves and stuff. Okay, so I live on 35 thanks to the attack boost there, Swampert. So I get +2. Now, this cycle could keep continuing, but I thought they're probably going to swap out now because they're not doing quite a lot of damage. Okay, so out comes Windows 8 that pretty much runs slower than a Digimon. I'm going to get all my health back here, or most of my health back with Moonlight, and I'm going to go for the attack this time. I wasn't sure what item this had on, but I needed health back because Porygon Z is a beast in special attack. Okay, so it's going to go for the tri-attack. I saw that one coming. I don't have much to swap in. I didn't want to swap out anyway because I got all them boosts. Go for the Zen Headbutt. It doesn't miss. I'm like, yes, this should do some really nice damage. And I just miss out on the kill. I'm like, damn, I really needed that kill. Porygon Z is going to go for the tri-attack and take me out. So that's Moonduck down. But I did have some real fun with that set. It was good fun. Now I was thinking, what am I going to do here? So into Solrock here. This is a choice banded Solrock, and at the moment, the score is looking really bad, and things are not looking good on my side of the field. So I knew this would come in. I'm trying to keep my swearing to a minimum. And I went for the Stone Edge. It does some really nice damage there, considering. That's good. So I was worried about a Scald, because that would do a lot of damage to me as well there. Thankfully, it gets rest. That's good. So I go for the Stone Edge. It misses. I'm like, damn. I don't have to. Like, I could have swapped Beheeyem in, but I want to get. I kind of needed to save that. Anyway, back to the battle. So I've got a couple of more Stone Edges left here. So I was thinking, well, if I can get a critical hit on the Suicune, that'd be nice. So it's going to rest again, get all his health back, and I'm going to go for the Stone Edge again. I'm just fingers crossed here that it gets... even Ice Beam's fine. That's not going to take me out. It's just that Scald I'm really worried about. Okay, so it gets Ice Beam this time, which is cool. Fuck off Freeze Hacks, I don't want that. So it doesn't do too much to me, like round a quarter health. I'm happy with that. So Stone Edge lands again. So I couldn't hit Thunder Fang, but yet I could hit Stone Edge like more often than that. So I'm very, very close here. I actually ran out of PP here. I'm like, oh my god, I'm choice banded. Like, is this struggle gonna kill? Like, I really hope it does. And no, it lives. So I have to swap out here. Like, there's nothing I can do. It's just gonna like fucking rest again, and I'm gonna like do, you know, a quarter damage to myself with recall. Okay, so into Beheeyem. I knew it just fucking rest again. So, man, at this stage, I'm pissed off. That struggle didn't kill. I wanted that struggle kill. Anyways, so I've got T-Bolt here. Now I thought, is Mega Swampert going to come in here? Am I going to play? Oh, they're going to play Mind Games and stay in. I wasn't too sure. Anyway, so Suicune's going to stay in here and go for the Sleep Talk. Thankfully, it gets rest. It fails. I'm going to go for the Choice Specs Analytic Thunderbolt, and there's no way that's going to live that. So, big bad bustling Beheeyem finally takes out Suicune. Finally! Jesus, that thing pissed me off the whole battle. Okay, so we've got 3 Pokemon left each side. Like Beheeyem, I don't have much to do now with that, so I kind of have to let that one die. There's no checks. Unfortunately for me, Shadow Ball was super effective against the last 3 Pokemon. Like 4 of my team actually. Jeez. So I've got the Choice Scarf Moon here. Moon's gonna go for Moonblast and does fair amount of damage. I get a special attack drop. I'm like, yes, that was really good, because I don't know how well I'm gonna take this Shadow Ball. I thought I'm gonna take it really badly. And even with that special attack drop, it does like 3/4, so it would have been very close. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the Moonblast again. That's gonna take the Espeon out. Very happy with that. So we've got the Porygon Z and we've got the Mega Swampert. They're the last 2 Pokemon left. I've got the Sun and the Moon left, so it's K. Okay, Windows 8's going to come out and crash again. I mean, what? I use Ice Beam. Now, that's going to be enough to take me out, and yeah, that's how it is. I couldn't do much there. It was definitely Choice Scarf because I was Choice Scarf like Lunatone, so that made sense there. Okay, so my last Pokemon is my Choice Banded Solrock, which has no Stone Edge now. So I decided just to go for Earthquake. That was my next strongest attack on this thing. Zen Headbutt was too risky because I would have like missed. Definitely. Swampert comes in there. It's just going to like take the hit, and that's going to be go down there. That's fine. So that's good, getting rid of that out of the way. But they definitely did that for a reason, because they're going to see it in Windows 8. Again, get the download. That never works, and get the special attack boost and finish me off with the Ice Beam. But man, this was a really close battle and a marathon. I really enjoyed it, and some of the sets I used were crazy, and it was just a really fun battle. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Check out that paste bin in the description. Okay, peace out.